Uh-oh. Shalom, everybody. We forgot. Shalom, everyone. I hope you can hear me. I forgot to activate Rumble, so now Rumble is not going to work. It was a mistake. Uh, each time you have to go live, you have to activate Rumble in this software. So anyway, today we have more pictures of the stupid story of Epstein, and I got some, comment from people about it. I find this story is very boring and very stupid. And for how long they keep talking about this garbage? And what is the point exactly? You see, the Democrat, when their filthy Bill Clinton, he had sex in the office, cheating in his wife, and taking false oath. Nobody complained, and they voted for him. The so-called Epstein, number one customer for Epstein is Bill Clinton, and they vote for him again and again, and until now they call him Mr. President, and they did not send him to jail. And I mean, all the lies him and his wife they did, and nobody talk about it. So I find it very stupid and very hypocrite behavior of those Democrats when they speak about ethic, like how much ethical those Muslims, those Democrats, actually they are the same as the Muslims, how much ethical they are.
Breaking on Ana Cabrera reports new Epstein records. House Oversight Democrats dropping more pictures from the Epstein estate. Photos that show powerful men in Epstein's orbit, including President Trump and Bill Gates. What more we're learning this hour. Plus, a new.
Yeah, you know, those those Democrat, they teach kids how to f each other, and even they start teaching kids how to be a gay at the age of 5 years old, and they speak about ethic.
Education moving forward with changes to the state's health and sex education framework, a change that'll now encourage teachers to talk about gender identity, among other topics, with kindergartners.
23 ABC's.
With who? With who? With who? They will talk about gender identity, which means sex. With who? 5, 6 years, 7 years old? And then you are talking about with sex with minors? I mean, do you see how hypocrite those people are? So those girls who you call them today victims, do you call the children who you are teaching them how to have sex with others, including adult in California, are they victims too? Why those girls they end in those places? As you see, they are dressing nice, they have a flower around their neck, they are enjoying. I don't see victims. Do you see victims? Well, because they told them it's okay to have sex around. See the hypocrisy of those people. So when they want, they are victim. When they want, they are not victims. If they are taking pictures with Bill Clinton, they are not victim. If they are taking pictures with Trump, they are victims. If they are little children at the age of 5, we are teaching them how to have sex and how to be a gay, they are not victims. In fact, in California, they were talking about changing the law to allow adults to have sex with minors. How much hypocrisy those stupid Democrat they have. I'm not defending Trump, by the way. If Trump he did his garbage, well, he did his garbage. If he did, until now they are showing us pictures of nothing. The guy is taking pictures with those girls. Why you don't show us their faces so we can see their ages? So now we see pictures of girls, but we don't know. Maybe this one next to him, she's in the age of his mama. How old are they? Where is the pictures? Why you don't show? Oh, we are protecting the victims. And the guy is wearing his suit. So what the point of those pictures? Obviously, those pictures is to make him look bad. regardless if he is bad or not. By the way, I'm assuming actually that Trump, he is a playboy. He slept maybe with 10,000 women. It's not going to be strange. A rich man. He was very handsome, rich in a very early age, very famous. He have a TV show. All the flies will go to him. Normal. And we are not defending him. Obviously, he have a lousy life. But what the point of those pictures? The answer is very simple. Trump is bad. And we are Democrat, we are the good ones. And then they ask you, you Christian, you voted for this guy? So we will vote to who? To you, gay and lesbian? To Joe Biden, who bring a bunch of gays to the in the day of Easter to do striptease? You know, are you talking about ethic? Democrat, seriously. Are you talking about ethic? Are you scoring the word with ethic? Shall I show you the videos of Joe Biden bringing a bunch of guys doing striptease in the White House? Isn't it you who put the flag of the gays in every embassy in the world of USA? What ethic you are talking about? You encourage men to F men. So what is ethic for the Democrat exactly? Ethic for Democrat is if you are a Democrat, you can do all the shit you want, and you are a good guy. Bill Clinton, he lie in the court. He took false oath. That alone will take him to jail for 5 years alone. He had sex with a secretary. We do not know how many in the office in the White House, cheating on his wife. All of this did not stop the Democrat from voting for him. Still, he's a good guy for them. Bill Clinton, he dressed women clothing. He go to Epstein Island every weekend. Like, are you telling me that you people do not know about it? Nobody speak about the Democrat who they are. Uh, ethic. The Democrat are very ethical. We have to admit. They are really really ethical. Mm, yeah. hmm So I find uh, your find about Trump is very embarrassing to you. 25,000 pictures they receive. Why you don't release them to public? Why you release only 25 pictures? No, sorry, 90,000. Like, what is that? Why you are hiding the rest of the pictures? Well, publish them all. Didn't you ask yourself, those Democrats, when they ask for the pictures and they receive them, 90,000 pictures, why you receive it? Why you publish 25 only? They will tell you to protect the victims. But those victims, they go in camera, then they do an interview. Secondly, who knows who is the victim here? Where is the victim? Seriously, where is the victims? I don't see anyone. Do you see anyone crying, screaming? You know, I mean, those are growing women. I don't see kids. Anyone see kids? Each one of them, her boobs in the size of my head. Where is the victims? Why you are showing us those pictures exactly? Where is the victims? The guy, is he in his pant? He's wearing a suit. And they took a picture, and all of them they have those pictures. When somebody want to do something bad, he don't take pictures. Don't you know that? Especially famous people. Have you ever heard of somebody want to do something considered as a crime? He say take a picture for us. Are you stupid? Which mean you will not find any picture in those 90,000 pictures have any value. Because even if those they did whatever they did, they will not take pictures. Hello? Can you send me a photographer, please? Because I want to document my crimes. Yes, please. I'm a famous man, and I'm Prince Andrew. I want to document my crimes, and please send me a good photographer. Prophet Muhammad, he says, did you see the penis going inside the vagina like the pen go in the inkwell? I want you to take picture of that. I mean, what a bunch of stupid people. So 90,000 pictures. They start filtering them and they get this. Seriously. And this is the breaking news. This is breaking news. So breaking news is what is the what about the news is not broken yet? What I don't see anything wrong. Anyone see something wrong there in the picture? What is this? Where is the amazing news? Billy Clinton. I don't see Billy Clinton having sex with anybody. I don't see Bill Gates having sex with anybody. Pictures. Uh, okay, they are talking to man. That's disgusting. Hey, by the way, it says Harvard. I guess all of Harvard are child molesters. Otherwise, what is the connection to Harvard? You tell me. Look at this picture. Man, scary stuff. Look, this guy here. Those are very dangerous pictures, and now they will make a program and phone call. And what do you think about the release pictures? And look, it's unbelievable. This is what you have. And then if you open every channel, Epstein file, Epstein file, Epstein file, what? And all of them, they have what? Pictures of nothing. New Epstein state photos show Trump and Clinton and more. I like the more. Show me more, show me more. What more? You showed us nothing. What is this? Don't you have some porn? Like when you hear them saying, like, we have more pictures, you think those people, they have something. What is this? Bill Gates taking a picture with this guy?
In the past, Wolf.
That's very dangerous. How dare you? Look, what the heck is this? So now you are going to give the guy a bad reputation because he is with the captain of the airplane of Epstein, maybe, or maybe he's going there now. Maybe he went there to play chess. You know how we know? Maybe they put the chest on, like, in a top of a breast of a girl, one of those prostitutes, and they play chess. They draw like in her stomach the squares and they play chess there. What do you think? Where is the evidence? Where is the breaking news? Where is the stupidity? What the heck is those? They are so desperate to make news. News out of nothing. I never heard of somebody want to do a crime. Imagine, Bill Gates is having sex with minor, and he's asking photographer to photograph him. What a bunch of stupid people. What is this? All this noise about what? When we hear this, we think like there's something they discovery. Like, whoa, what they found? So 90,000 pictures, you get this? What about you release the 90,000 pictures? And here we go. This guy, the potato, this is the Muslim guy, atheist, who defend Islam and Muslims, but he himself, he fought at Allah. Turkish guy. New photo of Epstein file, Trump in Clinton. Like, by the way, to be honest, they are putting the name of Clinton there. Revealed as Trump bombs in the last poll. If. I remember your pose where it says that Trump will lose the election. You remember? Clinton, she will smash him. Yeah, yeah, potato. Wow, new Epstein file. The hell, man. Billy Clinton. Yeah. Eesh, man. And look at this picture here. Hold on, hold on. I want to show you this picture
Photos
here.
appears to show powerful.
Just shut up. I want to show you this picture here. Hold on. Not this one. Hold on. This guy, Epstein, I don't know what he have here. Is that a security camera? I think this is a security camera. And in the picture here, let me see if I can zoom in. Maybe many people do not notice, but I was able to see something here. Let me see if I can zoom in it, if I can add it. Give me a second. Okay, let's see here. I don't know if you can see with me. The picture is not clear, but look like there's a girl. She is like she passed out on a couch. She's half naked. This is her legs, and this is her face is covered by an image. Her face is covered. So he was talking to this guy. This guy is a very famous one too. And he was this guy, by the way, was speaking, I think, to what his name, Raymond Ibrahim, just a few weeks ago. He invite him for interview. And then there's other picture. I don't know if you guys notice. Like for me, I look at details. Maybe people don't notice it. There's other picture here in the corner. It might be a security camera. Um, Let us add the other one. Like you have to have a very good quality camera, and I mean a picture, sorry, to be able to zoom in. I don't know what is that, and I don't know why they cover here with black. See, somebody did editing for the pictures, but the guy in the other side, obviously, he do not know. He cannot see those pictures. He's sitting in the other side. All right. This what his name is Stephen something. He cannot see this guy. He cannot see what is in here. It might be this is maybe it's a camera. It's just a frame. I'm not sure. Or there is those tablet who connected to security camera. So there's a guy sitting with somebody, but mostly it's a picture, which is very weird. Like they have it in red frame, and I don't know if this is a camera too or it's a picture. The other one here. So we know that this guy is a scumbag anyway. It's not a secret. But the issue is with those people how much this guy he was involved in controlling politician and politics in America. I believe strongly he is the one behind attacking Serbia, and I will not be surprised if he paid very high money by the Saudi and the Muslims to make Bill Clinton to attack Serbia and kill 10,000 Christians in Serbia in a few days. This guy obviously he is connected to many international and he is a foreign agent. He's a spy. He is, he have his influence over those people, and he knew how to control them. But all of this until now, they post for us pictures showing really nothing. Nothing. I see nothing. I got no information. I got no news. I got no rapist. Where is the rapist? So, uh, they are looking for anything to harm Trump specifically. The whole idea, this is not about Epstein. This is about Trump. But I have to say to you, all of this will not work. What will work is other stuff. As an example, the second, election, the midterm, will be next year, right? What will affect people is not those stupid pictures, Democrat. What will affect them is the price of gas and food is cheaper. Will affect them if the migrant, the migrant who became citizen, if they are upset from Trump for immigration policy, like chasing people in the street and arresting people who they are already citizen, like ICE is doing a lot of stupid stuff sometime, not all the time, but obviously they are arresting even citizen. So those things will impact the election. The stupid things you are doing now, showing how much bankrupt you are. Like we noticed lately that Democrat they won election in many places, including Miami. The mayor in Miami now is a Democrat, and I believe the reason for that migrant who they are from South America, they are upset from the policy of immigration and how the ICE, when people post images of ICE grabbing women and she is screaming and crying, even though, by the way, I don't see something wrong with it because simply you cry as much as you want. If you are not legal, you are not legal. So, like, if someone she commit a crime and she cries, so shall the police let her go? No. But those images, they will be used for propaganda to make people feel bad, especially those who have a, like, let us say, soft heart, and they say, "Oh, poor woman, she have a children's. Now she have to go back to Honduras or to Venezuela or to whatever." But if you wanna fix the country, you have to be tough. Otherwise, don't make a law. Don't make a law says if somebody cross the border without legal papers should be arrested. Change the law. Go Democrat, change it. This law is made by you actually. It's not made by the Republican. It's not made by Republican. Obama is the one who made cages for the children's in the borders. And then they say the Trump is the one who made them. But those are exist by the Obama administration. Now I have to say, it's not Obama who called the immigration say, hey, make gauges, but this is in his time. So if you are a hypocrite, you will say it is Obama, he did it. But it might be Obama, he have nothing to do with it. He never heard of it. The guy is a president. He don't go to the border to check and those stuff. But when it's come to Democrat, they will say Trump is the one who did that. So what will affect the coming election? And I will not be surprised, by the way, if the Republican lose big time in the coming election, not because of those stupid things, but obviously Trump he don't have a good advisors. He don't. As an example, today, uh, 20 Republican voted against Trump. 20, not one. Why 20 Republican they will vote against Trump? You tell me. Obviously, Trump is losing control of his own party, and he is finding a lot of opposition because he's making wrong decision. He want to make an order to to eliminate this union for workers, but this is not even smart. You know, there's many people who oppose you. Why you want to do that? So each time he would try to do to do something, obviously he is failing once after once because his own party is not even agreeing with him. He is losing control of his own party. Like we saw this wicked woman, mentally ill, what her name, Marjorie Green. She is going in nuclear in Trump, but she is not the only one. He is losing grip on his own party. So I am assuming that the coming election, the Republican, they will lose if Trump did not hold himself together and stop listening to the stupid ones around him. Republican will lose in a massive way. And then the honeymoon of Trump is over. Because as soon as the Democrat they win either one, Congress or Senate, Trump he can do nothing. He's just a president with a chair. The same as what happened to him in the first 4 years he has as a president, or he had. The first 2 years he wasted doing nothing. The second 2 years he can do nothing because they became the majority. Uh, so I am assuming, and I hope I'm wrong, that the Republican will lose the coming election. Not the president election, I'm talking about the midterm for Congress, which is going to be this next year. Uh, the only way for Trump to fix it is to make the gas price go down so fast. That's why he is desperate to stop the war between Ukraine and Russia. Not because really they keep talking about he care for like people killing each other, etc. 1,000 people dying every week. He don't care. Nobody care for how many Ukrainians are dying. That's the truth. You know, the Western countries, including America, they are using Ukrainian and abusing them. And we can talk about like in different time. But the whole idea for him, he want to stop the war so he can lift the sanctions on Putin, and then the oil of Russia will be again legally available. So the price of gas will drop in a massive way around the world, not only in America. He wanted to have an agreement with Iran, not because he cared for Iran. He want Iran to be able to sell their oil, and the price of gas will go down. He is going to Venezuela now for the same reason. Why he's trying his best to put a pressure on Venezuela so the president he will leave. Venezuela is number one country in maybe in the world. If they are able to sell their oil normally, they will beat everybody, including Saudi Arabia. Just 2 days ago, less than 48 hours, USA seized a Venezuelan tanker carrying oil. I don't know if you see the video, how the US forces landing over the tanker, you know, they are saying those are Coast Guard, but they sound like for me like a special marine forces, not Coast Guard, and they size a tanker, and for sure they took the oil which is inside it too, and that is all will cause big pressure on Venezuela because they will go bankrupt. I mean, already they are bankrupt. So the purpose of all of this, Trump he want Venezuela to go back to normal, and then no sanctions will be, and then the price of gas will drop. And when the price of gas will drop, and we are talking about a massive drop, everything will go down. So the cost of life will go down, including food. Not only in America, by the way, will be for the benefit of everybody. For people who live in India, China, everywhere, because the price of gas will go really cheap. Right now, there's sanctions. There's no oil coming from Libya, no oil coming from Venezuela, no oil coming from Russia, no oil coming from Iran, no oil coming from what it's called, which country? I'm trying to remember the, like, even Syria now, like they lift the sanctions just yesterday. It's just for the sake purpose, for that purpose, But oil, but Syria is not a big oil producer. They have little, like maybe 100,000 a barrel a day. It's not a big deal. So there is sanctions at many countries who they are oil producers, and that will keep the oil price up no matter how much they try. So Trump is doing his best to get rid of Maduro so he can lift the sanctions, the price of gas. Venezuela alone, if we lift the sanction from Venezuela, that will be like a massive a flooding of oil in the market. Venezuela is not a poor country. It should be a very rich country. But because of those stupid communists, things is messed up. And now it's one of the worst countries to live in it. Otherwise, they are more rich than Saudi Arabia, more rich than Kuwait, more rich than all those Islamic oil producing countries. So Trump now he have few months to accomplish his agenda and reduce the oil price in a massive way so food price will go down, so the coming election he would do good. Otherwise, he will not. But Democrat, because they are a bunch of foolish, they are focusing in stupid things. Eh, Trump, a picture, and there is a girl next to him. So how that will affect anything? And they keep bad mouthing, blah 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 blah. That is a very stupid thing. You stupid people, you Democrat, you spend the night in nightclub having sex, drinking. I mean, your life is so wicked. And now you want to teach us about ethic. And look what they do. They put they said picture of Trump and Clinton, like, we are not being elective and selective with Trump and Clinton. But Clinton is a dead body. That guy is almost dead. He's not in the picture no more. So because Clinton will not affect them no more, they say Clinton. Obama is not there. None. What about Jeffrey Hakim, the friend of Epstein? Huh? Hmm. So a very very stupid trick, you know. Yeah, and those are pictures from which year? This is when he was like what, 40 something, 45 years, 40, I don't know. It's just a stupid, Uh, but I find it very funny that those, when I came to the state, I don't have a TV. So I said, let me buy a TV. I bought a TV. I don't have cable yet. I never, in the Middle East, we don't have cable. No, nobody have cable. So I thought, like, okay, you can watch TV normally, like in the Middle East. So, I turned the TV. There's nothing. And then, like, they told me, if either you have cable, you get antenna. So I got antenna. The first program I opened, it was the government TV, which run by Democrat. A whore, a woman, I call her a whore. She was teaching. I was listening. I don't know what they are talking about. I just, I found the station. Oh, finally, we found the station. Like you search the automatic search for the TV, and find your stations and the antenna. So the TV stopped at the station. I did not even choose it. A woman, she was talking about how you should insert two fingers in your anus to ease to be effed by other guy. And this was a program like 3 p.m. afternoon, not 3 a.m. in the morning. It's like only the kids are asleep. Those are the people are trying to teach us ethic. When I heard the word, like, my English is not, I mean, still my English is not good until now, but I understood it. She said anus. She said you put, and she shown in her fingers and her hands how to do it. So you put first two fingers and then you push three fingers. Tell your partners to push, if it's too narrow, one finger, and then two fingers, and then three fingers. And when it's relaxed, he can push it in. And this is what the 3 p.m. afternoon in the government TV. This is the one Trump is trying to close down, right? Those are the people they want to teach us about ethic. And supposedly now Trump is not being ethical. Their daughters, they go to nightclub and they drink and they have sex parties and God knows what they do at very early age. And then they want to tell you that having sex with minor is haram. Haram. They are like Muhammad. He F everybody in his way. But the second you ask him to take a selfie, he dress up nice and like, I'm Muhammad, I'm very decent man. So this is what you got, and you think really people will not vote for him now? By the way, nobody will vote for him anymore because this is his last term anyway. You people are really stupid. This guy is a president. What you can do about it? Nothing. 90,000 pictures. They released 25 after filtering. Why you filter? You remind me of the Muslims when they filter the hadith. Any hadith is bringing shame to Muhammad, we will take it off. Why you don't post? Why the Republican don't post the pictures? Why they are waiting for the Democrat? Why you don't post at 90,000? Let everybody look. Let everybody look. Why you are hiding the pictures of those girls? Those pictures now, those girls now in the age of my mama. What? What? Do those? Actually, they might even like it to become famous. Why you are hiding their pictures? I will not be surprised if they themselves they are posting those pictures over online. And how we know now that those people are young or old? For me, they look old. They don't look like little childrens. They look ladies. Anyone here see in the picture anyone look like not a lady? I see hairstyle. I see boobs, breast. I don't see kids. Where is the kids? Right? What is the crimes? Is that a crime scene? In the top of that, let us say the guy is taking a picture with a bunch of teen, not only teen, let us say they are 10 years old. What is the proof he did something wrong with them? So now if I go and take picture with a bunch of girls, they are young. Hey, CP, let us take a picture with you. Okay. That mean I did something with them? What is this? This picture, why they publish this picture? What that will prove to us? It's just a stupid Democrat as usual. I will never ever vote for Democrat. They are sick, they are stupid, and they are mental. And instead of focusing how we can make American have a better life. What the Democrat are looking what the Congress are spending their time. We pay them salary to do what? To look at pictures. A pictures for 20, 25 years ago. They are spending their day, we are paying them salary from our tax to do what? This is really what is important now? Trump is actually a very decent man. Well, I don't think he is a very decent man. What do you mean is a very decent man? Come on. I mean, this guy is obviously he's a playboy, like all of them. All of them are the same. But this is not the point. People did not vote for Trump because he is the Pope Trump or Bishop Trump or the Holy Trump. Nobody did vote for him for that reason. Trump is a Trump. He's known for what he is. They vote for him to fix the economy, to fix the border, to fix security. They did not vote for him because he is ethical. Amazing ethical. This guy is a showtime. He's a boy player. You know, we know that. It's not a surprising. But all of them are the same. I will not be surprised if Obama is sleeping with 10, 20 women beside his male wife. I mean, look at his wife. She looked like a man. I'm not justifying it, but I will not be surprised if he is doing that. Bill Clinton, his wife, is not ugly, but she is a man. She's crazy. So he go look for other, other women. All of those rich people and powerful people behind the scene, they are what they are. You know, when the Democrat discovered that Billy Clinton he is cheating his wife and doing boom boom to his secretary, did the Democrat vote for him again and he won the election? Yes. He's a cheater, no problem. He have sex in the office, no problem. She have his semen in her panty, no problem. He tried to deny it, no problem. He took an oath on the Bible, no problem. No problem. Ethic, no problem. Suddenly, ethic is a big problem. Homosexual parties, gay party, teaching kids how to be a gay, changing gender for kids is no problem.
Education framework, a change that'll now encourage teachers to talk about gender identity among other topics with kindergartners.
23 ABC's Tori Cooper joins us in studio.
I mean, can you believe it how sick they are? How sick, wicked. Children's in the age of 5 and 6, what they knew about sex. So now when you teach those kids such a stuff, aren't they going to end with someone like Epstein? Seriously, when you are teaching kids such a stupid things, aren't you asking them to go and involve in sex in a very early age? Yes, you are. Those people are just busy with the rainbow. By the way, YouTube removed my video about 2 Muslims raping a girl. They said this is violation. Really? Violation of what? Community. What confusing, they are leading them into sexuality. So why you are surprised if those kids they go and have sex around in a very early age? There is a program in California. They teach in school, in those wicked schools. It's called Come Out of the Closet. Come out of what? Come out of your closet. They ask the kids I think every Monday, to come on like in the front and speak about sexual story he saw or he heard. His mom, he saw his mom effing his dad. He saw his sister doing something. Come out of the closet. They are very sick. This is why if you live in California, you better be careful where your kids go to. It's better to teach them at home. Those teachers are wicked garbage. Very, very disgusting people. California is wicked. This is why God he burned them every year. So for how long this garbage will continue? Epstein every few days, release the whole pictures and that's it. We have the whole. Okay, they made noise about the file, and then the file is out. Oh, okay, no, nothing there. Okay, now we release the pictures. Okay, this is what you got. Man, you destroyed the guy. I thought you want to show us the guy, you know, women doing something to his balls. They are playing bing bong with them. He is doing yoga with them. This is what you got. I don't see people, women are crying and kidnapped. I see women wearing flowers. Look, they have flowers around their neck and jewelries, yeah. And they don't look for me, little girls. I don't see girls. This is I see women. Look at this, her chest. Where is the girls? Where is the little young girls? Where are they? Those are little young girls. Hmm. True story. Anyway, I'm not going to keep you long. I just want because people are asking me, receive some questions. I don't want to answer everyone alone. So I said, let me make a short video. Even my video never short, but I will make it short now. So this is what I wanted to say about this. And who give a garbage about your garbage? We know that all who work in politics are dirty. Dirty with money, dirty with sex, dirty with corruption, dirty with a bribe. We are not surprised. We know that in the Democrat, the same as the Republican, there's a lot of dirty people. And I'm talking about people who they are in the office, not voters. What is that? If you have something against him, take him to court and jail him. Otherwise, shut up. And obviously, you have nothing. As simple as that. All right? And I know there's nothing because the Democrat, they have those pictures and they have the file all the time during Obama, during Clinton time. This is old. They have those pictures during Joe Biden. They have the file. They never release anything because they knew there's nothing there against Trump. This is why actually when people they told me look like Trump is involved, I said, well, if the file have anything, there is no way Kamala Harris will hide it. If Joe Biden and Kamala Harris never release it, that means there's nothing. They don't have to release everything, by the way. They can release only what is going to hurt Trump. But there's nothing. As you see, this is why I was sure there's nothing. Not because Trump is a good guy and he don't like women. No, no, no. I'm sure he is, he been in many panties. I'm very sure. But I know for sure too that if his enemies never blackmailed him, that means they have nothing against him. As simple as that. Otherwise, they will release it themselves. Right? Uh, why Trump said he does not need God forgiveness? Is he better than all people? Well, Trump he says stupid things sometimes. Trump is stupid sometimes. Trump he loved money. He worship money. We cannot say Trump is a godly man, right? But Trump he say stupid things, and he do stupid things. But the most important thing for him is money. You focus about God, he focus on dollar. It's obvious. You know, give him a gift, he welcome you. Give him big donation, buy him airplane. It's not a secret. The guy, his house is covered by gold. He like golden chairs, golden because he loved money. Isn't it obvious? However, all of them they love money. The difference is that this guy is a businessman and he made his money in his own way. The Democrat, they are employee of the government, yet they leave the office with hundreds of millions of dollars. Right? So we are not saying Trump is a good guy and he is the perfect guy or any. We can't even say he's a Christian, even though he claimed to be. But God knows. But we know for sure he is a sinner. We know for sure he love money. We know he have many negative things. However, we voted for him to do the positive things. And he did many of them. He did many poo-poo too. Like, he lifted sanctions on the terrorists of Syria without any conditions. Like protecting the minority, protecting the Christians, nothing. Just lift sanctions. Stupid. America will pay very high price for this decision one day. The same they did when supported Osama bin Laden. The same garbage they are repeating again. And now Syria will become a terrorist state. So they are trying to get rid of Iran. Now we have two. Maybe now they are like bending down to you because they are weak. Just wait 20 years from now. This Syrian government, Islamic State government, terrorist, when they get stronger, they will start making trouble again. But I trust the Israeli will not let them do that. So I don't trust Trump about those things. I don't trust Trump when he promised Qatar protection. I say to Qatar, Trump will go and you will be doomed. And the Israeli will screw you. And then let the paper Trump he signed for you help you. Do you think really the American they will protect you from Israel? Nobody will protect you. Time will come and you will pay. So Trump he did a lot of poo-poo and he did a lot of good things. However, all the poo-poo of a Trump is nothing to compare to the poo-poo of the Democrat. The poo-poo of Democrat in one day is equal to the poo-poo of Trump in 6 months. Trump, they want everybody, sorry, the Democrat, they want everybody to drive electric cars, but nobody can afford it. And they are not ready. And we don't even have enough cars for that. We cannot. They stop drilling for gas and the prices went so crazy. So the poor people who they cannot afford the electric car, they have to pay a lot for gas. And then the price of food goes up and everything go up. They are just a bunch of stupid. They have nothing to do with economy. They are dreamers. The Democrat is like a cartoon people. They are like a bunch of kids. They color their hair as you see them always those LGBTQ like blue hair, pink hair, and the life for them is a flowering like it's a go green, but there's no greenery. They themselves they are driving the most powerful gas burning cars. None of those in the White House in the time of Joe Biden drive electric cars. Why don't drive electric? Aren't you the one who encouraged people to buy electric cars? All those who they are in the government of Biden and Nancy Pelosi and all of them, they have fancy, expensive, non-electric cars. So they have a very wicked, stupid policy, and the whole world was laughing at them. Trump is a businessman. He fixed many issues. He make many poo-poos, and I expect he will make more poo-poos, like what's happening now. He lost the vote, his own party going against him because he is making a wrong decision. Like, shouldn't you go and check how many of your own party will vote against what you are asking for? How many of them agree? Very naive decision. There is somebody is giving him advices to do things, and this person is trying to hurt him. I believe that the one is doing that to him, giving those advices, is a person trying to hurt him so he will have a very bad time. Otherwise, I cannot imagine why somebody will try to pass a law and then he do not know that 20 of his own party will not agree. 20. I mean, we know the Democrat, all of them will vote against you. So it's enough for them to have a 3-4 from the Republican and the law will not pass. But you have a 20. Where you been? You been sleeping? You know? Trump is busy claiming to be the person who fixed war around the world. He bring people to Showtime, shine here, sign here. We fix the war. But you go to the place where the war is there. Like now, we have the war started again between Cambodia and Thailand. Again, a signature will do nothing. The the Thai government, they attack a Chinese manufacturer in Cambodia. Chinese government is getting so upset. And we know that China is sponsoring and supporting Thailand, Cambodia. So things in Asia will go very wrong very soon. We don't know it's the fault of who. Everybody says it's the fault of this person, it's fault of this country, not mine. But it's obvious that things is going really wrong. And if China get involved in this war, and possibly it will, Thailand will be screwed. Cambodia are not capable to win a war against Thailand. They don't have the ability, neither the weapon. But as long the Chinese is with them, then the story will be horrible. Thailand cannot fight China. I hope that they will not be stupid and go to war. But based on what we see, things is getting horrible. Trump, he says leaders of Thailand and Cambodia agreed to ceasefire 2 hours ago. But if we go, we see nothing. The fire is still there. They are still shooting at each other. I appreciate that he is trying to stop, but sometimes Trump is a dreamer. He think he can make things happen, but there's people you cannot influence, and you don't have control of them because they don't care for you. America is important for some countries, and it's not important for other countries. Like for Cambodia, China is the most important country, not America. They don't care for America. Therefore, the American, they have nothing much impact on the Cambodian government. Cambodia, everything they buy is from China, including their weapon. All their trade is with China. Chinese companies, Chinese business, Chinese government is involved heavily taking over Cambodia. And I think the Chinese government, they are trying to make some kind of trade road in Cambodia, which is Thailand is scared of. Maybe I should make a video about it, maybe some other time. But this is something the Chinese are working on and is going to impact really badly Thailand. So I think all the war here is like, it's like, you don't dare to hit the big guy, so you go after the child. So Thailand don't dare to go after China, even though the Chinese is doing that, they go after the small one, the Cambodia. But I don't think that will work much. Uh, how Catholic are cut in Cambodia Thailand conflict. I'm not sure what is that. Anyway, in both countries, by the way, there's a lot of people converting to Christianity, and I hope that will happen. But war is something stupid if people seek it. War will never do good to any of those two countries. Is that the Belt Road? I don't know what they call it. I forgot really. But China have a plan. The Chinese, they have fingers and arms everywhere. You know, they are everywhere. Uh, like the Chinese, even they control a port in Peru in South America. The whole port now is Chinese. Like Panama, before Trump he get involved, almost they took over Panama. So the Chinese is growing their arms as a big octopus in every direction. In Africa, in Africa they control a lot of mine. They made the government in Africa, most of those poor government, to sign and give them the license for mining for like 100 years in exchange of protection. So China is the biggest, let us say, octopus now in the world. It's not America. America is not scary anymore. America still have the most powerful technology, yes, but they don't have the influence of China at, at all. You know, if you check how many product in China is made in America and how many product in America is made in China, then you will know who is the one have influence and control over who. Everything I have in my house around me is not made in America. Nothing. Even the blanket you buy is made in China. The sheet made in China. The fan made in China. Nothing is made in America. And if you go the same, if you go to Thailand, everything is made in China. If you go to Cambodia, everything made in China. If you go anywhere, everything is made in China. So China is the supreme power country in the world now. It's not America. The only thing is holding America to be still very important. It is the technology. Otherwise, America is behind. Anything the American they discover, the Chinese will copy it in 5 seconds because they have a Chinese working in America who the American citizen, but they spy for China. They are loyal to their own country. Anything they make in America is going to be in China second day. Any secret. You make a drone, we will have it. You make an airplane, we will have it. In fact, your iPhone is made in China. Your Apple computer made in China. So China is the most powerful country right now in the world when it's come to influence over government, not America. However, because the Americans still hold the power of the dollar and all economy in the world, including China, connected to the American dollar, still America is in charge beside the technology. So now China, if they want to go at war with the American, they will go bankruptcy because simply even their currency connected and their economy connected to dollars, and the American they borrow a lot of money from China. So if the Chinese want to play games with the American they can say we will not pay you, and that would be disaster for China. In fact, I believe American they will not pay anything to the Chinese back because American one day they gave a big loan, sorry, to the Chinese government, and then now they do not have it back, and obviously the Chinese will not pay it back. So I'm assuming that when time come to pay back, the American they will say, get lost, give us your money, we gave it already to you, a lot of money. You took it, you never return it. So now the Chinese government is a communist, but it's not communist. They are different from the communist of Soviet Union. Soviet Union communism was stupid. The Chinese communist is totally different. If you go in China, you will find how many billionaires, buildings, massive buildings owned by private companies. Even government offices are run privately. Like as an example, let us say we have an office for the government in this building. They will make their own revenue, and from the revenue they pay salary. This way they become more independent, and the government is not the one who supply them with salary. Very unique communism. When I went to China, I was expecting to see what I see in the movie, like people running with cart, pushing it by their hand, poor Chinese. I saw some poor Chinese, but in the same time, I saw people driving the most fancy cars you imagine, very massive high buildings, and it looked even way better than USA. If you go right now and check like Shanghai, hmm, what you will see? Which city in USA is like Shanghai? You tell me. San Francisco looked like a stupid town, ghost town. There's nothing there but zombies. Chicago, oh boy, don't even mention it. Where is the glory of America? This is Shanghai. Look at this. There's many cities. This is only one of many, many. I mean, you cannot. So China, they keep talking about China, the communist, the third world. The American, they are sleeping in their baby bed. They were supporting China as a third world country. Imagine the American, they were giving them every year a lot of money. In fact, until Corona, American was paying for Corona research in China. The stupid American, they just woke up to notice that Chinese is way more rich than them. If the American, they keep the way they are, like Democrat and Republican and homosexuality, this is what they are caring for, LGBTQ. You see, in China, nobody will allow to be awoke. The second you become awoke, they will arrest you. The communists themselves, they will arrest you for being woke because they're smart. They knew what will destroy them, right? So if the American, they will stay busy with their anus and their penis and Epstein and the picture of Trump, America will not have a future. America will not be the super powerful country anymore. I'm assuming America will be second, maybe in 20 years from now. China will be number one if they continue this way. You speak to somebody about China, we say to you, made in China. Oh, Chinese made. Must be. You see the comment in Amazon. You see how funny it is about made in China. They don't know that everything they have is made in China. Don't forget TikTok is made in China. uh, no, Turkey will never be anything. Turkey is going to be bankrupt and will stay bankrupt and will never be anything powerful. For a very simple reason. Turkish are extremely corrupt nation. Extremely corrupt. Liars, cheaters, scammers, drug dealers. I mean, they are extremely, not to mention, forget to mention that in Turkey there's many ethnic groups, they hate each other. So Turkey have no future and their economy is horrible. Like Erdogan trying to make like a defense in this industry. Come on. The one who buy Turkish weapon is the one who don't have money. As simple as that. You know what I mean? Little drones, stupid stuff. Like Erdogan want to make a fighting jet. Who's going to buy it? Who's going to buy a Turkish fighting jet? In fact, even Chinese fighting jets is horrible. Like if you remember, when Pakistan had their last war with India, few months ago, you remember? 50% of the fighter jets of Pakistan did not work in the time of war, right? This is why I'm saying until now America is number one, because they have the technology and they have money. And this is why they are superior. Plus, American, they have a lot of resource, like gas and oil and minerals, etc. And now actually there is more discovery in America, like things needed for to make batteries and itself. There's a lot of discoveries. China is still behind when it's come to technology, even though they are stealing every technology they can steal, and they are very good, very good in copying technology. But obviously, their weapon is not qualified to be top. Their technology still behind, and their making is far away from being high quality. Uh, like who is going to buy weapon from India? You can buy a rocket, small rocket, they're cheaper, those are easy to make. So instead of spending too much money in Germany, you make them in India. That doesn't affect anything. But high qualified or quality weapon, nobody will buy Indian because there is a risk they will not function in the time of war. This is India. In India, until now, electricity is not even stable. They are the same as the Middle East. Electricity one day is here, one day is there. Right? Uh, like even they were questioning why Pakistan is buying a defect weapon from China. The answer is very simple. First, is it cheap? Secondly, they never thought they would use them. You know, uh, Government official, they make bribery in the side. Like Chinese is very good in bribery. When I say Chinese, by the way, I don't mean like Chinese person. I mean the Chinese communist country, government. So the Chinese will say to you, okay, buy from us an airplane, 10 airplane, and we will give you in your pocket somewhere in the world in a private bank account extra $1 million from the deal. The Pakistani guy, because they are very decent, official, as all of them in jail at the end after they finish their time, they agree and they hope that those weapons will never be used. So when the war start, people will notice that the Chinese weapon is not good for war. And this is what happened during the war between Pakistan and India. Last time we saw it happening last year, actually even this year. Why Pakistan buy defect Chinese weapon? We know why. We know why. Because simply the whole point is not to use them. The point is how we spend the money and get a bribe. All right. And by the way, Chinese, even though there is a communist and they are trying to control the Christianity from a growing, Christianity is growing in a massive way in China. And for those who hate Christmas, I have to say to you, one of the most, like, let us say, easier way to reach out to people who they are the Christians, it was a Christmas. You see, when nations they see that Christmas bring happiness to life of many, including children's, that will make them think about what is this Christmas. He's a Buddhist, he's a communist. Christmas is a very beautiful thing. So those who say Christmas is pagans, those are a bunch of dummy stupid. Don't listen to them. Christmas is very biblical. We know that the Bible speak about it clearly, that angels came to Mary to deliver good news, amazing news. Angels from heaven. We know that kings came to the cradle of Jesus to give gifts. Many incidents happened in Christmas. Peace on earth. So when somebody says to you Christmas is a pagan, he is just an idiot. And the Muslims and the atheists, they would love to see Christians abandoning the Christmas because this is hurting them. Now, did you ask yourself why Obama he made a law to say you should say or order, sorry, uh, happy holiday. Happy holiday. Why happy holiday? Because simply Christmas hurt them. They don't want Christmas. Christmas is a bad news for those people. So Christmas brought Christ to many nations. And any nation will stay away from Christ, they will be doomed. And they will be screwed. As simple as that. So this is why Christmas, actually for me, I'm not a kid, I'm not a teenage, but I'm not allowed to swear. But honest to God, Christmas make me a child again. I don't know how you feel. But for me, even though I don't have kids, I don't have wife, I don't have a family, I don't have anything. I have my Lord. Christmas make me go back child. In other way, you make a travel time and go back on time. For Christmas never change. Christmas is a Christmas. Christmas is a Christ. Christmas is a beauty. Christmas is peace. Christmas is a special, and the one who have no Christmas, I say to you, you are a very sad person. I feel sorry for you. All right. So don't listen to those stupid people who say to you Christmas is a pagan thing. Christmas is wonderful. And the funny is that those who they call themselves a Christian in Europe, they don't want Christmas no more. But those who they are Buddhist coming to Christianity in a massive number, they are loving the Christmas. There's a story I want to finish with before I leave for today. There's a stupid European man. I have to say the word stupid. You will see why in the story. He went to Brazil and he found one of the local. The Brazilian, they have like kind of a little bit darker skin. They are the native Brazilian. He want to go in the jungle, in the Amazon River, so places he cannot go by himself. So he needs somebody to guide him from the local. So I hire somebody. When they take a break and like they want to sleep or etc., this Brazilian guy, he have a small book in his pocket. He take it on his back, and he read from it. The European white man said to this Brazilian, "What is this book you are reading?" You know, he said, "Oh, this is the Bible." The white man, he said to him, "What? We stopped reading those things from long time ago. You better read something better." The Brazilian, he was very polite and he did not answer. Then he took him to a cave and he showed him where his ancestors used to live. In this cave, they found bones of a human being. The white man, he says, "What this is? Why there's bones of human being in a graveyard?" He said, "No. Here we used to capture the enemies and we cook them and we eat them." He said, "You capture the enemy of the enemy?" He said, "No, we captured the enemy, human being. We used to eat a human." So the white man, he said to the Brazilian, "Oh, so what happened now? You don't eat a human no more?" He said, "No more." He said, "How come?" He said, "Do you remember the book in my hand? The one you said to me we don't read no more? If not this book, you will be in my dish today. I will be cooking you, I will be eating you with my people, and we'll be dancing around you, having a nice meal. So you better be grateful for this book you made fun of, which is called the Bible. Otherwise, you will be my food." So the Bible and Christ and Christmas changed the life, even of those who they are most aggressive, living like animals, eating each other. That's what the Bible can do. The savage of the savage. They became civil, and the civil turn into be savage these days because they are abandoning the Bible and they become antichrist. The more you are antichrist, the more you are savage, trashy, junkie, criminal, baby killers, abortion. It's a fact, and I challenge anyone to deny it. So if not this book you are making fun of, you will be in my dish and you will be eaten alive. I want to say thank you guys for being here. I hope we have a good time together, and until we see you soon again. May the Lord bless you and keep you safe. And get ready for Christmas. Santa Claus is coming to town. And we are Christians around the world. We celebrate as a family. So always think about people who they need your help in Christmas and every day, not only Christmas. For Christmas is beautiful when you love people around you. And I say before I finish, if you have a family, you need to fix things with them. It's a shame that Christmas will come and you don't give them a hug and you don't fix it. It's a shame we say, we pray our Father out of heaven and we say, forgive to us as we forgive to others, but yet we don't want to forgive to others. So I say to you, try to make the Christmas more beautiful by forgiveness and bring the family back. So if you do not speak your parents, talk to them. If you don't speak your sister, speak to her. If you speak to your brother, if you have a fight with your husband, do something can we consider as a Christ-like love, so you will be loved. You took for free you give. So take advantage of the good days and the good time of Christmas and bring happiness to your life. It's not worth it to be sad and to make others who you love sad too. Stay away from drama. Drama doesn't help you and it doesn't make your life better. With the Christ, there is nothing but good news. And I hope you will bring good news to your family and to your house in this Christmas. In the name of the Lord, we pray. God is good, so is Jesus, and we are the crusade. See ya.